Hello, dear souls. Today's video is called Are All Narcissists End Up Losing? And they do. I know you don't think they do, but they do. And I'm going to give you lots and lots of ways today on how they end up losing. So you don't want to miss this really special video today. Hey there, I'm Rebecca Zung. I am a lawyer. I have been recognized by U.S. News as one of the best lawyers in America. I'm also a globally recognized narcissist negotiation expert. I have a new best-selling book already. It's in pre-order, but you can get early access to the manuscript and a brand new masterclass for a limited time. Make sure you grab that at slaythebullybook.com and get yourself empowered right away. And if you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. And if you are coming back, welcome all of you guys to this amazing community where we lift each other up, where we are welcoming all of you guys. And today, we are going to be talking about an amazing topic, which is really kind of sad for them, but also kind of good for you in some ways, because it's kind of how you end up building your leverage. And I teach you guys how to negotiate in a really, really powerful way so that you can go from those lives of drama, trauma, and chaos to step into lives of freedom, possibility, and purpose and get the life that you want. So you are here in a community of like-minded individuals, and we are going to dive into this fantastic topic today so that you can be on your journey of positive transformation. Let's go into why and explore why all narcissists end up losing. I say this all the time. They do. They seem like winners. You guys think that they're, oh my God, they always win. They always win. They always get away with everything. It seems like it happens for a while. It does seem that way for a while, but they don't always get away with everything. I'm going to tell you that life ends up catching up to them in a number of ways. You've got to use this as part of your strategy for success. They do end up finding themselves caught in the web of their own creation. It's their own doing. And when you're creating that strategy, leverage, anticipating, and focus on you, you've got to think about this. You got to think about how this is going to play into your long game, because they don't end up playing the long game, and it ends up being their Achilles heel. One of the reasons is that they just don't have empathy, and they end up, not forming true connections. They end up not forming true relationships. That ends up being part of their downfall. People end up seeing them for who they are eventually. Trust erodes. People start seeing that. You'll see that too. They end up overplaying their hands. They think that they are God after a while, and they end up making mistakes in emails that they write, in text messages that they write, in things that they say. And those, my dear ones, are the things that you are going to be journaling, things that you are going to be taking account of, that you're going to write down, that you are going to save, and you are going to make sure that you are going to take account of. And in my Slay program, I teach you exactly how to take note of all of that, and it becomes perfect leverage for you. Strategy, leverage, anticipate, focus on you. How you can get started with that: download my free Crush My Negotiation Prep worksheet at winmynegotiation.com. Make sure you opt into that and get that for free. It's a free 15-page worksheet. It's a great place for you to get started. So the next thing is that they're driven by emotions. They're so run by their emotions. They're so easily slighted. They're so easily triggered by everything. They write you these super long emails or super long texts or whatever, and then you can use that. You give them enough rope to hang themselves, they absolutely will. If you just respond in a way that is very much taking the high road, never explain, justify, or overshare. Just the facts. I always say, just the facts, ma'am, just the facts. Remain calm. Don't allow yourself to be triggered. They go fishing. I always say they'll go fishing. go fishing, they reel you in like bait. They got a hook in your mouth. When you allow that to happen, now you're down into it with them. Don't allow that to happen. Then they give you something that you're giving them, that supply source that they're looking for. You remain calm, but when they are driven by emotions, they give you that leverage that you will eventually be able to use against them in negotiations. Remember, using that diamond level supply, which is how they look to the world, so that you can get rid of that coal level supply, which is jerking you around, threatening a source of supply that's more important for them to keep than the supply that they get from jerking you around. And if that sounds amazing, give me a yeah in the comments. Go yeah in the comments. I want you guys to be able to be free, have freedom, and so that you can have the lives that you want. The next thing is that they don't play the long game. They're only thinking about that short-term hit on how can they get you. And so you don't want to play that game. You want to play the long game. Think about where it is that you want to go. Don't think about how you're going to get veered off. Think about where it is that you want to go. Keep your eye on that ball. Don't get like, who's that old movie? What is the squirrel? Don't get squirreled, Think about where it is you want to go. Have your strategy. Every time something happens, go, is this going to get me closer to where it is that I want to go? No, if it's not, then nope. But they get caught up in that game. You don't take that bait, but they do. The next thing is that they take unnecessary risks. They take these ridiculous, unnecessary risks, and they do that not just for themselves, but for others too. They will take themselves down to take other people down with it. I saw this in my divorce practice. They would torch their own business just to torch the other side. It's just so stupid. But this is the kinds of things that they do because they don't think rationally. They don't think reasonably. So that goes back to how you have to set up your leverage. And if you're dealing with a narcissist and you need additional support, make sure you join my free private Facebook group, Narcissist Negotiators with Rebecca Zung, to get that additional support that you need. And if you need access to therapy, make sure that you go to betterhelp.com/Rebecca Zung to find a good therapist. We receive commissions on that. It doesn't cost you any extra. It's a sponsor for us. We just want you to have access to help and support and resources that you can trust. The next thing is that they take, and they never give back. Not just from you, but from all the relationships that they're in. And eventually people see their true colors. That's another way that they end up losing. They have to constantly look for new sources of supply because people start to see who they really are. So they never really end up forming true relationships with people. People start to see who they actually are. They're always the victim to everybody. So they've got to find new sources of supply everywhere they go. And finally, their lies finally do catch up to them if you call them out on it. And that's what you get to do when you use that my slay method in the right way. And that's how they end up truly losing. And, they really end up losing because they don't have that true connection with people. They don't have those authentic relationships in the same way that you do. That true people who really know themselves really understand that, their counterfeit power, it's constantly a lie that they're running. They're so run by their trauma and everything else. It's just such a horrible existence to live by all the time. But that is not your problem. It is not your responsibility. And no, they can't change. No, you can't fix them. So you have to be the one who can fix yourself, change yourself, and get out of that situation. So if you're resonating with this video right now and you're resonating with this message of your own personal growth and transformation, it is so time for you to get the help and support that you need, and help and support for other people too. Make sure you give this a like, give this a share it out with other people that you know who might need this message as well. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can stay updated with us with this empowering content and becoming part of this community, this movement that we're on to help everybody, help lift and support each other and become positive and become part of this movement on breaking free and creating new beginnings and new futures. As we wrap up today's discussion, I want to remind you that you are strong and you have the strength within you to overcome these challenges and rise above, embrace empathy, foster the genuine connections that you know that you can foster, find the people that you can to help defend your light with your life and become the best version of yourself. Watch how your life begins to transform now that you're finding knowledge, you're finding the exact pieces that you need to have your life fall into place the way that it needs to fall into place. I'm so grateful that you're here. You are going to be seeing the ripple effect of the positivity that's going to start changing in your life, in your world, now that you're here. The next video that I want you to watch is Defeat Narcissists in Court every single time with these 5 secret tactics. That's going to help you so much. And remember to get my book, Slay the Bully, How to Negotiate with Narcissists and Win, at slaythebullybook.com. I will see you in that next video. Remember, today's a great day to start negotiating your best life. I'll see you over there.